Hey, hi, my name's Ashton Donia, and welcome back. For this video, we're going to be going over some economic Q&As, four in specific. We'll get into those right now. So these four questions in specific are about the economy, obviously. So before we get in depth, we're going to give an overview. The first question, and these will be in order of how the slideshow goes. Um, Current unemployment rate in the economy. What led to this? Is this high? Is this low? Our second question, same with GDP, current rate of the economic growth. Is it experience what are we as a country experiencing? Are we experiencing expansion, recession, recovery? Is it healthy? For three, we're gonna be talking about the rate of inflation. Again, is it too high? Is it too low? What should we do about it if it is too high, too low? And question four, um, we're gonna be talking about the current account of the US right now. Are we in a deficit, a surplus, a balanced current account? Is it good, bad, in between? So we'll be going over those. So starting with our first question, unemployment rate. What is the current unemployment rate in the economy? So, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the current employment rate in the United States is sitting right around at 4%. That is very good. 4% is considered historically low in the United States economy, which means that because of our strong economy, we are having a high job growth. And these are just some factors that are leading to this. But 4% is very good. It means a lot more people are having jobs, a lot less people are unemployed. Um, Overall, it pushes for a better economy, more growth. Moving forward to the current rate of economic growth, back to that GDP factor. So the current rate of economic growth, the GDP, is 2.3%, according to the Bureau of Economic Analysis, or the BEA, which we'll see again down the line at the end of the slideshow. Um, so is the economy experiencing expansion, recession, or recovery? Like what are we experiencing right now? And currently, us as a nation are experiencing a small expansion. So not a full-fledged recovery, not a recession. We're just making small growth, a little bit progress forward. Um, but is it healthy? That's the question we always want to know. Is it healthy rate of growth? And in this case, yes, it is a healthy rate of growth for a developed economy the majority of the time. There are other instances where it may or may not be good, bad, in between. But for our our case, yeah, it's a healthy rate of growth. Moving on to rate of inflation. Our current rate of inflation is around 3%. And as we know, inflation can make or break an economy. It can really mess it up if not treated carefully. So, like I said, we're around 3%, which might seem low, but we're actually high in comparison to the Fed's target of 2% inflation. And while it not may not seem different by much, it is a large difference, especially as it continues to climb over the coming years. We want to be around 2% inflation every year. And eventually, the Fed is going to have to take matters into their own hands to combat this high rate as it continues to grow over the years. And a historical way that they usually do this is they raise interest rates, right? So mortgages, student loans, the whole nine yards, um, they raise these interest rates, but in return, it lowers the inflation and it brings us back towards that 2% mark that we strive to be. And finally, the current account for the US. So what is our current account? So again, going back to that other slide, we're seeing the BEA again here. According to the BEA, the current account deficit for the US is 310.9 billion or 4.2% of the national GDP. Um, the US is experiencing a deficit current amount, not a surplus, and it's not balanced. But pretty much a deficit means that the US is importing more goods than it's exporting, which, end of the day, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's usually considered bad because it shows that the country is spending more money abroad than it is earning from abroad, those foreign markets. So this was the video for today. I hope we all learned something about the economy within these four questions. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.